gentlemen, welcome to Gamer Grudge.
Oh, Mac, we've never been funny.
You know what? Fuck you. Anyway, guys, welcome to another episode of Gamer Grudge, guys. How's it going? Woo!
Why do you sound like a kid show host?
Okay, fine then. Let's start this over. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Gamer Grudge, where all the gamers come to play. What's up? How's it going? No. That's my deep voice. Straight up gangster, bitch. Anyway. Why everybody got quiet?
Ice-T would be ashamed.
You know what?
Ice-T fucking solves mysteries. You can eat shit.
Yeah, fuck you.
Like fucking Scooby-Doo. He's not a gangster anymore.
Fuck
I said Ice-T, not Ice Cube.
Ice-T solves mysteries.
He solves crimes.
That's what I'm saying.
You do know
he's been a cop for the last 20 years.
That's what I'm saying. He's op. What are you talking about?
Yeah. You have not heard any of his Body Count albums recently, have you?
I get you can be gangster in the studio. I get that. I get you can act gangster like you act like a cop on TV. I understand that part.
All right, guys, let's go ahead.
You need to see some of his.
But he's not married to Mary J. Blige either. So hold on, he may not be for the culture. Go ahead. Let's get to the show. Wait a minute. Go ahead.
All right, let's get to the show, people. Welcome, guys. Welcome to another episode of Gamer Grudge. I'm Mac. I'm the host. The host with the most. And if you want to, also, like I said, we are doing the season finale of Gamer Grudge. This is the season finale of season 8 of Gamer Grudge. You've not read this wrong. 8 seasons. We did 8 of these. And we're going to do 9. So get ready for that. But anyway, before we get started, I gotta go ahead and start with my cast and characters. Starting off with wherever the fuck he got on the screen this time. He's just been doing this lately. He's doing his art. Mr. Zach. How's it going, Zach?
I wouldn't call it art. Call it lazy.
Okay. Well, his lazy shit, people. There we go. Next person, we have the beautiful person that is literally in I just want to say Castlevania. She's near Castlevania. She is the vampire queen, as she says.
I'm a princess. I'm not a queen.
What's the difference?
One abdicates responsibility.
She don't want responsibility. Okay.
Bingo.
She's the princess, not Peach. Fuck Peach. Fuck Peach, because she cost me the
Max,
damn
we need
game.
to get you therapy because you have some serious issues with fictional characters.
You do.
You really
I don't.
You
anyway,
do.
Miss Trink Bell. No, fuck Bubsy. He sucks. Okay.
We're starting to think that my lady protests too much with that. You might want to actually fuck Bubsy. That's where I'm going with it.
That's where I think too. You're not the only one.
I mean, he did say very nice things about him last week.
Fuck you.
Have a rabbit hole.
Fuck you, TPP. So Trink, how's it going?
Hi. I'm having a rough week. I'm just gonna lay on the floor.
I feel you. I want to do the same thing, but we're here. All right, and last but certainly not least, she currently is without her mic, but she is in the chat. Miss Angelic Sin and Miss Angelic Sin. Thank you. Okay, cool. She's here. She's probably going to type in the chat, Mac. Okay, I'm going to continue. Hello. She says hello. See, she's in the chat. There she is.
Is it working? Is it working?
It's working. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, fuck.
Hello.
No, I wanted the jokes. Damn it, the jokes. Fuck. There goes my joke. Can I bury that already?
Yeah.
Damn it. Well, she's here, people, so you'll know. All right, so guys, let's go ahead and get with the victims. Starting with the person I'm looking at, and he is literally on my right hand. Well, he's literally to the right of me. He is a co-host on the show. We have literally both, as I said before, we have both dove into the rabbit hole in terrible directors. If you've not watched our latest episode, huh? What?
Sorry, I had the stream going at the same time.
Oh, it's okay. So we are. So we both down. So if you not watch our latest episode, we were talking about Neil Breen and Double Down. Please go watch it. And all you need to go watch it because you need to.
Why are you doing ad reads now?
I don't know. Anyway, Mr. Scott Sadik, aka Chewbacca Defense, how's it going?
Yo, what's going on, guys?
See, you just chill like that, yeah. Next, he is also apparently a co-host on my show, Dope Albums. He is my co-host on the GF1 Sports Podcast, which I say go Bucks to him every chance I get. And I sent him a photo of Devin White on me. Oh, that was such a great photo. Was it Trill? Mr. Trillo XO, how's it going?
It's Trill XO. Straight out the no. Still playing more games here, baby.
Mac, what the hell, man?
You're already
You're on the screen.
I know, no. I just want to fuck. You know me. I'm always trying to fuck with
What was Trello? That was something. What was that? It was some sort of program, wasn't it? Trello?
Sometimes program. What? Was it?
Ventrilo.
PBS.
Yeah, Ventrilo. Sorry.
It was on PBS.
Yes.
No, I'm just playing with you. I don't know. And last but certainly
Don't listen to him, Trill. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I requested me to be in. Never mind. I'm sorry. I'm interrupting. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I understand. Yeah. And last but certainly not least, he is the current champion. He is the man, the one, the only, the legend, the person that everybody wants to motherfucking fight. He is our champion of not only his own country. He is the champion of the world, Mr. TPP.
Hi guys. I knocked something up that I'm gonna send to anybody that beats me in today's final. This is your new Gamer Grudge belt. All right.
Yeah, perfect.
You know,
Perfect.
I just thought I'd have that because I've been waiting 6 months for my belt to arrive. So
sorry.
this is what
I
you
am
guys
so sorry.
listen. This is what you guys can expect if you beat me as a true champion. I'll make sure you receive it, and it certainly won't take 6 months to get there.
What's sadder, this or when I kept it on the floor? Because I did that.
Was that floor dirty?
Yes, very.
The floor. All right,
Biggest
so
oof in the history of oofs on the Gamer Grudge channel is when a champion never received his belt.
look, I
can't wait to win that piece of
Definitely
paper.
on Max.
Listen, I'll sign the back of it as well. You know, for when I become a pro hot tub streamer, you guys can have this.
Well, you gotta lick it too. That's what makes it worth it. You gotta lick it.
Yeah, lick it. I don't think none of I wanted to lick that bitch. I wanted it, and I
There you go.
lost. But anyway, guys, we can't start the show. What now, Trink?
Nothing. I don't want that piece of paper ever.
All right, gotcha. All right, guys, we can't start the show off without one of the things that we always talk about, which is Trink. I'm gonna ask you. We don't start the show off without reading what?
How to build a crystal meth lab?
Maybe. That is
I was gonna go
watch Breaking Bad, damn it.
I was gonna go with mobile crystal meth lab in the back of in the trunk of your car, so it's also a bomb. I mean, rules.
Yeah. Now we're saying like a children. I hope y'all like the transitioning because I made that myself.
Oh no.
Yeah. All right. Zach, I want you to read the rules. Or you really want to do that?
Not in the slightest.
Damn it. Okay. Can you read the rules?
I can't see them.
I guess I'll try to read these off the page here.
Okay, go ahead.
Semifinal 1v1 rules. The fighter that obtains three rounds. 3-1 rounds. That does not sound right. 3 rounds one might be. Never mind. Is the winner. The event of an event of a tie. The rules will be default to the usual PvP rounds rules, which the use. Oh my god, the use of items are prohibited. We're just gonna go with that.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna try to read this.
Mac, did you rewrite
fuzzy.
the rules?
No, I kept these.
It's all very fuzzy on the screen.
Damn it. Y'all talk shit about me.
Yeah, because
My
they all look
hands
the
are
same.
clean. My
You
hands
asked
are
to be in
clean.
1080p. I remember I sent the memo out to everybody that I had to have my head framed in 1080p because I was getting these headshots done for the OnlyFans.
It's in a weird source. We're in 614.
That's what I'm saying. What's going on here?
I'm your only fan.
Mac never listens to me. Mac doesn't listen to my technology advice.
I'm your only fan, Trill. Don't worry, I got you.
No,
bro.
I don't. Hey, I listened to the
What is this resolution?
Made that.
All right, next recording.
We have a resolution?
No, that's what I was thinking too. Damn it. It would have been funner. All right. So
You damn right
these
we're
are
gonna keep making
easy.
fun of you.
You know all you do. That's all
Not
you
listening.
do. I'd never. All right, here are the phases. It's like, oh boy. Here are the phases. So you want to read them or
I'm not reading this. You already. It was already so horrible last time. Even though these are clear, I'm not reading this.
All right, phase one, in the introduction round, where you state your basically state your answer. State your answer. State
Don't
your
murder each other.
answer. And state your answer. I'm looking dead at one of you. You know who you are.
Very
State
difficult
only.
to tell through Zoom, you know.
Mhm.
No, I know who
It's
it is.
definitely, it's definitely Trill.
It's definitely true. It's
It's definitely Trill.
Okay. On my end, you're looking at Trent. so-
Can we put a new rule? Do not attack the fact checker while he's fact checking.
No,
that's
no,
also
no,
the rule.
no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
That's what
I
I
don't-
thought.
I
Call
don't-
that the trill rule.
Yeah, I don't like that rule. Let Trill have his free for all.
Thank you. I'm on the
Against
show. What are we
everybody.
talking about it?
Fighting against everybody but the person he should be.
Yeah.
No, leave him to it. Leave him to it. Let him go. Let him go.
Which is why I'm hilarious. Everyone loves me.
This is already.
I don't know.
gotta have
I thought about
assignment.
murdering you after the end of the episode. Just
I
saying.
always want to murder somebody. Damn it! Save your weapons. Murder the damn pillow.
Fine. That's why I block out you guys' addresses. So, you know, I don't do anything crazy. Anyways.
Phase two is the declaration that where you make your own argument. Your own argument. Phase three is the free for all, where you can attack and maim and kill anybody, each other, except the judge, the fact checkers, any of the other people. Okay.
I feel like I'm going straight for the fact checker.
Go for it.
Phase four is the last minute judgment round, where we will ask a last minute question or we'll give you a rebuttal. All right, phase five, we will have the cleanup we're on, where the fact checker will give his facts with using the trail rule, which is in place right now.
These are more phases than Marvel. Can we hurry the fuck up? Damn.
All right, that's
Dude,
it.
you don't understand. Don't argue. Sure.
I'm sorry, TT.
All right, there we go, people. All right, guys. With that said, people, this is going to be a fun episode. We expected to have fun. This is going to be the finale. So That's it, people. Are you ready to Grudge? Finally, I'm gonna say it. Are you ready
Did you not
to Grudge?
No, he never corrected it. It still
Are you
says
gonna play the
Gurge.
thing? I don't see it playing.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it. I just want to say, are you ready to Grudge?
Yeah, we're ready. I'm ready.
Okay.
We're as ready
Yeah,
to Gurge as we're going to be. Gurge.
Urge.
Go Gurge.
I've always loved a good
I feel the
Gurge.
urge to Gurge.
Feel the need to Grudge. We'll fix it next season.
No, we won't.
Been saying that since season
No.
one.
It's somehow
No,
going to get worse.
look, I did an old montage before
Mac,
this.
every season
Wait,
you say, "Oh, I'll fix it next season," or "Oh, I'll sign up for it next season." You never do it.
First time I've actually watched this bullshit.
Straight this water. Y'all gonna choke on this water. All right. So
My close up, Mr. DeVille.
no, there's no close up on you. You know that. So question number 1 is I have the damn bell. Yeah. Now I'm looking for Zach. Zach, what is question number 1? Question number 1 is, and I'll read it. What is the best game? What? Hold on.
What?
Okay, what is the best game in the FPS genre? Gotcha. Best game in the FPS genre. So this time, I will start with this time. I'm gonna start with Scott. Then we're gonna go with Shrill, and then we're gonna go with TPP. So, Scott, what is your answer?
Halo 2.
Ah, she.
Shrill?
Left 4 Dead 2.
Ah,
TPP?
Half-Life 2 Episode 1.
damn.
This is fun. All right, so guys, we at this moment, we got the time, we got your time right. I got my time over here set up. You have 3 minutes to go over your answer. Let me go ahead and set this off. Sorry, I have been doing. Oh, here we go. Ah, shit. I'm fucking up already. Damn it. Okay, there we go. We're good. We're good.
Breathe. It's okay. Breathe. You're good.
Okay, we're good. All right, so you have 3 minutes. Scott, tell us why your answer is the best.
I mean, Halo 2 is just one of the all-time greatest video games, period. Like, beyond just the first-person shooter genre. Like, it took everything that worked in Halo 1 and just evolved it. It made it better. They rebuilt the entire game engine. You were able to play as not just Master Chief, but also the Arbiter. The gameplay and the story was better than the first. I know some people there's like contention over the ending, but I think overall it is a better story. Is one of the like early online multiplayer games. It set the standard for multiplayer going forward. It was one of the early games with DLC. You know, depending on how you feel about that, either way, it changed the way games are, or at least online games are done. The additions to the game, like the flood, just up the ante of the world. It just made things. It upped the tension and it upped the stakes. It made everything, and having the point of view of the Arbiter allowed you to expand what the world of Halo could be. It was just overall like a more interesting game, and it set the path for first person shooters going forward.
All right. Trail, why Left 4 Dead 2 is the best FPS genre game.
Left 4 Dead 2 is a survival horror first person shooter. Came out in 2009. It's a multiplayer game by Valve, same people that make Half-Life. Left 4 Dead 2 is it's set in the aftermath of a pandemic. It's a 4-player survival game, hordes of zombies, 5 campaigns. Every safe house in Left 4 Dead is like a checkpoint. It's like I said, multiplayer, so 4 of your friends can play with you. It has an AI director 2.0, which just simply means that every time you play the game, it gives you something different, and that it kind of adjusts each map based off a player's performance to make each time you play a given run or a given campaign in the game more dynamic. Definitely has amazing voice acting. His name is, I found out, was Dayton Call from AMC's The Walking Dead. This one of the people's voice I recognized. I had to look up what his name was. I also had great DLC. The Passing came out in April. I think it came out April 22nd, 2010. Takes place before Dead Center and Dark Carnival, like right in between those two campaigns. The OG survivors from Left 4 Dead 1 meet up in Passing with the new survivors. Bill passed away, henceforth the name The Passing. You kind of just play out a scenario with that. Don't want to ruin it. The Sacrifice was another great DLC that came out both for Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. And that you got to kind of play the event in which Bill died, but in that case, you got to choose whoever you wanted to die. And then No Mercy, probably, I think it was also the demo for Left 4 Dead, if I remember correctly. But that was my favorite level from Left 4 Dead 1. Came out as a downloadable, a DLC for Left 4 Dead 2. GameSpot gave it a 9 out of 10. IGN gave it a 9 out of 10. And Eurogamer gave it a 9 out of 10. I have very fond memories of playing this game with my friends online. Excellent multiplayer game. Dynamically changed. The way I looked at playing games online most of the times with my friends, it was in a competitive aspect, like a PvP realm, but to actually have fun and a diverse, different way to tackle the objectives was really something new for me and my friends, and we played it for years to come. So yeah, it's my time.
All right. TPP, tell us why Half-Life 2 Episode 1 is the best FPS shooter.
Okay, no problem. Episode 1 was the first in a planned trilogy of shorter games that continue the story of Half-Life 2. It was designed to release new games quickly without spending years of development for a major new product. And for Episode 1, the game focused on the player's relationship with Alex, developing her artificial intelligence. It also used an updated version of Valve's Source Engine, which was, had things like new lighting, animated technology. Part of the gameplay is designed for you to work your way through a linear series of levels and encounter various enemies and allies. You end up doing different things such as combat-orientated challenges. There's physics-based puzzles. Also, as well, like the tutorial was designed to familiarize the player with new gameplay mechanics, but without breaking up the immersion. Now, obviously, with artificial intelligence, it was explicitly the Alex. It was explicitly designed for cooperative play in Episode 1, basically to complement the player's abilities. It was used as a personality code as opposed to an AI code. What that basically means is they emphasize the attention they gave to Alex to make a unique and believable companion. She was designed and programmed to avoid performing too many mechanical or repetitive actions, such as just repeating lines or dialogue, which often can happen. And could also perform certain routines during combat situations. Things like the cooperative gameplay for like the combat in the underground levels allowed you to conserve your ammunition by using. You could use a flashlight, which your AI Alex would spot and kill oncoming enemies. And she'd often take up strategic positions and provide covering fire, which would keep you safe to allow you to, focus on what you was going to do next, or you could travel to a certain area. You could perform actions whilst you had this. And yeah, the overall scores, got a game rankings was 85.2. PC Gamer UK gave it a 90%. IGN was 8.5. GameSpot 8.7. Also, if you ever check out the list of video games, along with the 2 other games that have been mentioned, you'll find that is also ranked as one of the best games that was released in 2004.
All right, that's it.
Yeah.
All right. All right, guys. I'm going to switch this to gallery mode. Now, I want to say something that I'm very proud of to give to y'all people. So, look, guys, we have been doing this. Zach has been yelling at me to do this for years, to find something like this for years. But, guys, Gamer Grudge is now advancing into finally our 21st century. Y'all talk junk. I never listened to you. I actually did something. Yes. I found a timer. Yeah. So we now have a timer. I now have a screen to switch to that timer. So when I switch to that timer, when I tell you to go, I will switch to that screen and your time. And Angie, if you want, you can look on the stream and you probably look at it, look at it the right corner. I'll probably see it too. But but we'll all see it and we all know your time. So we all know what's going on. So when I ring this bell, you may go at it. Give me a second. Now.
Okay, so Half-Life episode 1 or Half-Life 2 episode 1, it's way too short. It's just not replayable. Like there's no real replay value in it. And it's also just a lot of the same stuff from Half-Life 2. They didn't really do much in terms of advancing the game. Like it even took things out, like there's no vehicles in in the game, and it just doesn't advance things as much as it probably could. And as for Left 4 Dead,
as I said to you previously in my actual statement, if you'd listened, it was designed over 3 different episodes because they wanted to release games quickly rather than working on a massive long project, which is evidently what's happened with the likes of Halo. It takes ages to get a good game out from Halo.
Yeah, but when they come out, they're like complete games. When Half-Life 2 releases episode 1 and they actually like remove things that were in Half-Life 2, it's almost like you're like missing.
Do you know
out.
why no, you're not missing out though, are you? Because they remove things to make things different. Why would you want the same mechanics from the game before that you've just played? Why would you want to do everything?
Well, I want to lose mechanics that they gave.
You might as well just play. You might as well just play Half-Life 1 if that's the case. You might as well not play Half-Life 2.
I want to play Half-Life 2 with all of the functions that Half-Life 2 had.
Deal with all these great interactions that they've got, especially with the introduction of the AI that gives you different options, like being able to do your tasks, being able to go into cover, being able to point them in the right direction to kill enemies for you. All the AI that they advanced, and let's just quickly not forget regarding Left 4 Dead 2. It's just a zombie shoot 'em up. That's all it is.
Yeah, and the zombies never really feel like much of a threat throughout most of the game.
Different types of zombies don't feel like a threat in the game.
I think it's a very rare occasion that they do feel like a threat throughout most of the game. Like you're just sort of like running through zombies, like until you get to one of those big zombies.
I would cap on that. I feel like the tank, the boomer, how they can pin you down, the liquor and stuff offered a dynamic gameplay and a threat to a team, no matter how experienced you were. The Flood were in the first Halo. You said they were in the second, and the biggest difference between the first and the second game was the Arbiter, but also dual wielding, like for the PvP aspect of it. Like dual wielding was the shit. Like, I don't know. I feel like that was kind of.
Thank you.
But the thing I have with both you guys' games, although they're in their own right,
all 3 games are great. I agree. Yeah,
but your games limited how many people can play them by being exclusives for an extended period of time. Like only being on Xbox was kind of a Halo thing, and then only being on Half-Life, I know for a fact, led me not to be able to really play it or enjoy it because I was more of a console person. I didn't have a PC. So since my game came out on like almost all consoles, I kind of feel like more people had a chance to play my game. So that's why I feel like my game was the best first-person shooter because it had characteristics from the two games that you guys listed. There were,
Your game was
fun
like 2 hours,
interactions.
2 hours long to
there
sit
was
around with your
story.
mates and have a chat and shoot some
Well,
zombies.
a lot
It
of
wasn't
that's
really,
why I specified.
wasn't really value for money, was it?
And just because the game is more
Yeah.
accessible
Just
doesn't
because
make it a
horror
better
game.
game
And those are
necessarily.
kind of
And
replayed
obviously,
over
just
and over
because you
again.
can
So
sit with
it's the
four guys
replayability
shooting
of my
zombies
game,
or,
increasing the difficulty level that gives it,
I would definitely
over
say the
time,
replay
and then,
value. If any of the games that we're talking about have like replay value, it's definitely Halo 2.
I think
Half-Life Halo 2 people were playing for years. They had to keep the servers on for years after the game had sequels.
If you're going to talk about replay value, they all have replay value. So it's a bit of a null and void argument that you can play
Sure,
all
but
of these
did any of
over
these
and
games
over.
have like such a dedicated fan base that they had like 2 people literally playing on the server?
Yes,
For,
they
like,
did.
I think it's fair to say all three games.
The reason why each 3 games, if you actually did your research, you would know that all 3 of the games mentioned in the year that they was released are all classed as the greatest games of that year, including Left 4 Dead 1 and 2, which I was surprised to learn. But at the same time, it is just a sit around with your mates, shoot a few zombies, probably spend a couple of hours, and then you're moving on to your
drink
next
some
game.
beers, have a good time. If that's what you're looking for from a multiplayer, it fulfills that need. There are multiple needs.
I don't feel like there was
Half-Life Episode 1, you're done within like 4 hours. That's like the entire game, and you're done with the game.
Right. It's a linear single player like story thing that doesn't offer really. I mean, yeah,
it offers loads of brand new mechanics
as far as
inside
making
that
it
you're
the
learning
best,
constantly, so you're gonna lose something. Yeah, that's why it is the best.
Yeah, I would have rather they took their time and put out like a complete game instead of having 2 parts.
Time's up. Shut
GG's,
the fuck
mate.
up. Aha! God, I love that timer. Oh.
Okay. I think I went deaf there a little bit from Max screaming, but
yeah. Hey, it worked. The timer worked. Yes, I know I spelled it wrong, damn it. Now I know. I just now noticed it. We know it works, though. We know it works. So, look, it's helpful. It's helpful. So, here we go. Typing away.
it's not to you. It's fine. God. Fine. I won't have friends. God.
Damn it, Trink. Damn it, Trink, I love you. Okay, so love you too, Angie. Okay, so anybody got a question? Anybody? Zach?
Nah.
Oh, I thought you fell asleep.
I thought about it.
Was it that boring?
There wasn't enough blood.
I feel you. Trink, you got one?
No. People still have their eyeballs in their heads. I'm not happy.
It's okay. It's okay. It's gonna get better, Trink. I understand. You'll get your blood. Angie?
That's a negative, Ghost Rider.
All right, cool. Yay. I love being Ghost Rider. Yay! Which Ghost Rider?
You're the PBS Ghost Rider. Congratulations.
You were talking about that.
You have to ask, which one you are, bro. Come on.
Damn it, I'm not. Okay, whatever. Anyway, I guess I don't got nothing. It's just, okay. I need a rebuttal. I'm gonna give you a rebuttal. Scott, you get a rebuttal, and then we're gonna Trill, and then we're gonna TPP. So, Scott, what's a rebuttal? This is a rebuttal to boost your argument. So I'm gonna start that now.
Okay, I mean, without Halo 2, like these other games don't really exist in the manner that they exist. Like without Halo 2 is the game that like set these types of first-person shooters on the path. It's the groundwork for all of these other games. It also, in and of itself, is a great game. You can still play it today. Like it's not a game that like doesn't hold up. Like you can go and play through the whole campaign. If you have a couple people together, you can play multiplayer, no problem. And like I said before, it's a better game than the first game. It has better story, better gameplay. They rebuilt the whole engine across the board. It's just got like 9s or 10s out of 10, 5 out of 5 from GameSpy. It's one of the greatest games ever.
All right. True.
Left 4 Dead just offers you a PvE experience like no other. It's firmly planted in the first-person shooter genre by mixing in awesome elements of survival horror. I believe the Left 4 Dead series was one of the first series that I played for a fact on a console that allowed dynamic changing, where I could play the no mercy level over and over again. And yeah, the tank would come, but he'd come at different times each time. And if I'm trying to do the akimbo only run, I might lose. So just going after like achievements in that game with my friends and playing it, and its diversity, and the fact that they switched it from Left 4 Dead 1 to Left 4 Dead 2 to have like melee weapons, and it wasn't so like fetch questy on the campaigns, but like at the time that was kind of like new or like not as used as it would be now. So it's kind of hard to judge that looking back. Honestly, my two competitors picked great games, each of you. Halo 2 is a classic, played it a ton, and Half-Life is one of the best reviewed series of all times. GG's to you both, but I think Left 4 Dead 2 is just simply better.
All right, KPP.
Okay, so episode 1, the overall game, as Trill just said, was highly reviewed, received great praise. The game's interactivity, particularly in the form of Alex and the reactions to the players' actions and the events of the game, that's also been singled out massively for praise. You've got a brand new AI that's not been experienced before in what you can do with it, how it enables you to, direct it to kill different enemies. Also, the deafness with the you're obviously able to the strength of Alex as your companion. Also brought in as part of the first-person shooter an interactive genre that's been bound to the traditions of the Half-Life series. Absolutely fantastic game. Like Trill said, both answers are absolutely great, but with this, the precursors to this is Half-Life 1. That's what's made Half-Life 2 so great, and that's what's opened up the world to games like Halo 2 and Half-Life 2, and also Left 4 Dead 2.
All right. We'll switch this. Zach, hold on, wait a minute. Let me get your armor. Let's get a shield on you. Okay. You got a shield over here, Zach. All right. Give us the facts.
Okay. It's not really fair to say that Halo 2 was the precursor to these, considering they're structurally different. And like, I wouldn't say Valve was copying Bungie at any point. That wouldn't make sense. If anything, they were working on it congruently, like to say it, just in general. Trill, I'm gonna have to say you are very wrong about the platform thing, because Half-Life 2 Episode 1 actually came out on more platforms than Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead was PC and Microsoft only, and Xbox only, where Half-Life 2 Episode 1 came out on 360 and PS3 and Mac. So, but Left 4 Dead 2 eventually came out on Mac and Linux as well, but it never reached the PlayStation 3. I mean, TP is right about them advancing the AI, and of course they got their gameplay right. That's basically what I found.
Okay. All right.
Trill, can you see I was not picking at you? I was just correcting that simple thing.
You can still kill him though.
Well, I mean, of course I can
Don't
find.
encourage this.
I can find it at some point.
You would have wanted to see blood, damn it.
Yeah, from them, not them trying to kill us.
All right. Trent, who you thought won? Curious.
I'm probably gonna have to go with TPP. Just saying, he made the best argument here.
Okay.
The rest was kind of like, Yeah, also, for a while, Trill just kind of sat there and let them fight each other, which is kind of funny. It sometimes works, but sometimes doesn't.
Okay. Andrew, who you thought won?
I do want to say that all of these were really great choices and they were very great arguments, but I am going to go with TPP on this one.
Okay. All right. Zach?
I'm actually gonna go with Trill.
What?
I think the way the game is set up and talking about how you can run through it with multiple people over and over and it changes itself. Like that is a huge boon. Otherwise, I'd say TPP probably second. Sorry, Scott, you leaned way too much on it being the classic. You leaned on that too hard.
Damn it! I wish you would have went with the easy one and kept me out of this. Look, I'm gonna be honest. It doesn't matter what the fuck I say because Trill, you would have had me. You would have won if Zach didn't pick up on the facts about yours is literally not multi-platforming and yours is like, because that's really a big sell. Because I thought, man, that's a good argument, but without that, with him literally putting that fat chick down, not saying you had a good argument because these are all great games I'm going to play eventually. I played Half-Life.
I will get to these eventually.
Look, I have a long list. Okay, so I had to take a break from Mega Man for a little bit. Okay, so so with that said, I literally was leaning towards Trill, but that literally tilted a little bit towards the argument. So without that, I have to give it to TPP because his argument was better. It was literally more set in concrete. Trill, you did give a good argument, but I felt like that fact really hurts you for me. For me, it hurts you because I thought, whoa, okay, that's a big fact. That's a big drop, you know. But without that just didn't do it for me. I'm sorry. So because without that fact, it was like all of y'all's were the same, but TPP argument was just way better. So for me, it was TPP. Are you okay? Okay, cool. Do you want a sandwich?
Taco Bell.
Fuck you. Okay.
Okay, Mac.
To be fair, he still
Taco
owes
Bell.
all of us Taco Bell.
No, he bought my Taco Bell.
Oh, I bet he did. Fucking hell, Mark.
I was gonna say, Mac. Which two of these games were developed by the same people? I want to see if he knows.
What?
Two of these games were developed by the same company. Which ones are they?
Oh, Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead and Half-Life.
Okay, good.
Yeah, Val.
Mm-hmm.
He only knows
and
that 'cause,
who does Valve?
Trill said it.
And also, and what does Valve own?
Oh shit! All right, so what they're saying in the chat?
Steam,
Wolfenstein?
Mac, Steam, as in the platform Steam. They own it.
Oh, okay. So what they're saying in the chat, Angie or Trent?
I mean, I picked Resident Evil 4 as my answer, but I don't think we had any other answers.
That's not a first-person shooter.
Resident Evil 4 is. Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's over the shoulder.
Is it? I thought it was.
No.
Oh.
It's an over the shoulder cam.
Yeah, you're like Leon is like over the shoulder like that. Yeah. Yeah, I know that one. I was about to say no.
I also thought it was first person.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Well, I mean, we all know the worst first-person shooter in Resident Evil history, and that is Dead Aim. What was it? Not Dead Aim. What was it? Man, it was so bad.
Survivor.
Survivor. Yeah, that was bad.
Resident Evil has a lot of games that people like to pretend didn't happen.
I hope Al's here. Like Resident Evil 6, that game sucks.
6 does suck. Anyone who says otherwise actually hates the series as a whole.
That game sucks. Okay, so I hope you're here, Al. I hope you heard that. Still love you, Al, but I'm telling you that game sucks. Okay, so that's good. So TPP gets 1. We're gonna move on to question number. So the champ gets 1. So we're gonna move on to question number 2, which is going to be read by Trink.
Okay.
When Zach brings it up. When he brings it up. I was about to be like Saint Germain right here. Why can't you just fucking bring it up? Okay. Trink, what is
we good?
We're good. We're better.
You done having an aneurysm or whatever is happening over here?
I got some water. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Don't take no more salt. Anyway, what is the best pro wrestling game?
Woo! Let's go. So this time we're gonna start off with Trill. Then we're gonna go with TPP. Then we're gonna go with Scott. So Trill, what is the best pro wrestling game?
WWE 2K16.
Okay, yeah.
Nice.
Nice. Hell yeah. Okay. Hell yeah. TPP.
WWE SmackDown versus Raw 2006.
Ooh, look at Batista. He looks so young. And yeah, John Cena there. Okay, Scott.
I went with WWF WrestleMania 2000.
Look at that handsome motherfucker in the middle of the Rock. Okay, sorry, I had to say that. So
I don't know if that's the best picture of him.
I don't know. He's awesome. Fuck y'all, Rock is awesome. Rock is welcome on Game of Grudge anytime. So with that said, people, TPP, tell us why.
Trail.
Damn it!
You a snitch, TTP.
Right. I'm gonna pick
I ain't
your
doing
game
no
for
crime
you.
with you. Wait, you did nobody put no pressure on you or nothing. You just instantly snitched. You was like, it was him.
Right, you want me to get the point for you?
There he goes right there. Get him.
All right, Trill. Why is your answer the best?
Okay, WWE 2K16 was released in October 27th, 2015. The roster was the biggest roster to date. It was proclaimed online. It was the biggest roster in history. 120 wrestlers to start compared to last year's 2K15. They only had 67. The 2K Showcase was an opportunity to play a Stone Cold Steve Austin himself. Who the fuck doesn't want to play a Stone Cold during his career? Your personality can be influenced by your actions, such as forming allies, like alliances or rivalries. It's called The Authority. That's what this feature was called. It was in the My Career section. I remember playing the My Career and playing against my friends. That part was super fun. You could reset holds, which was like really big because in the last game, my friend would just do this one move on me over and over again. And then I would try to do it and I couldn't get it out of it. And then I couldn't reset it. And then he would learn how to do that. And then he kept beating me. But he still beat me in this new game. But it wasn't so bad. But okay. And it had DLC like Roddy Piper, which is, one of my favorites. IGN gave it an 8.8, which is a strange number. And Metacritic gave it a 72 out of 100. And that's why I think it's the best.
All right. So, Trill.
Fucking hell.
Tell
Me.
us.
TPP.
Trill. Tell TPP. I need a fucking graphic now. Fuck. Damn it. Give me a second. I got to drink my water. So that
Whose man's is this?
Look, I need to drink some water because I've been in the heat all day.
Who brought you to the party?
Look, I need a Snickers, so fuck you.
Ooh,
Okay,
couple who
so
showed up.
I need a fucking Snickers, so shut up. Anyway, TPP, tell us why your team is the best.
Okay. The reason why SmackDown versus Raw 2006 is the best game, for the following reasons. The main focus of the game was to bring more realism and authenticity to the series with many new features, trying to break away from the arcade-like gameplay that earlier games in the SmackDown series possessed. Along with this, you guys will be familiar that The Undertaker did take part in a Buried Alive match. This was added to the game as well, and fulfill your fantasy matches. But the biggest addition to this game was the general manager mode. So no longer was you solely bound to just wrestle or follow a career. You could also actually manage the entire roster and run your own SmackDown or Raw, however you see fit, going against the other brand in the pay-per-views to, have the best pay-per-view that was put on. Along with that, the gameplay had a new momentum bar, which was introduced to determine the flow of the match. It replaced like the old clean dirty that was in the SmackDown meters. You'd also be able to be portrayed as a face if you depending on how you chose to fight. If you was a clean fight, you'd be a face. Dirty fight, you'd be portrayed as a heel. You had to deal with a stamina bar on here, which drained as you fought, which meant that the more elaborate the move, obviously the quicker and the more the wrestler would be tired. There was the 2006 featured the debuts of 20 superstars. So this is a debut of 20 superstars, as well as the return of Hulk Hogan in not only his 1980s and 2000 versions, but you could also use the NWO Hollywood version and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Both men had been left out of the previous game, and they was now available. The match type also included an improved steel cage match, which now allowed you to escape through the cage door, which is traditional. And there was also the bra and panties match, which was a little bit meh in the previous game, was replaced with the fulfill your fantasy match, which it was based on the costume diva match that occurred on Taboo Tuesday. As I said, you could also the general manager mode was added. It could be compared to like Extreme Warfare games. On top of that, you've got your create modes, so you could now create a belt. So you could put a belt up for different people. You could also create tag team belts, and there was lots of stuff that you could do with creating your superstar, and the create a move set. It remained the same, except for it updated and added new moves that was put in. You could have the create a stable mode, which had 5 pre-made stables, including the Basham Brothers, the Resistance. There was also, for the first time in a SmackDown game, it was available on the PSP. Very similar to the PlayStation 2 version, but there were special features that was exclusive to this version that the PS2 did not bear. Because of this, to unlock all the features of each game, the USB between the connectivity of the PS2 and the PSP is needed. So you had Jake the Snake Roberts in the PSP version. It could only be played in the PS2 version by connecting the two together, which was a nice little feature. You could, obviously play these different players. And it also had great scores again, Game Zone 9.3 and 8.9 on the PSP, IGN 9.2, 8.7 on the PSP, Game Informer 8.7, 8 respectively for both. Just a great all-round game with lots of new additions and enabled, like I say, your new manager mode as well.
All right, you are cutting it close. All right, Scott.
Okay, WrestleMania 2000. It was the first WWF game released by THQ. It had, I believe, the same engine as WCW NWO Revenge. It was released at the height of the Attitude Era in 1999. So you have all the fighters from that era, plus some of the more obscure fighters. You know, you got like Draws and Farouk and Gangrel in there. Not to mention, I may be wrong about this. I think this may be one of the first games with the divas as playable characters, which I don't know if they're still calling them that. And also the unlockable characters like Jim Ross. You can fight as Jim Ross and Paul Bearer. It's got, you know, Game Informer gave it a 9 out of 10. GameSpot gave it a 7.1. IGN 8.9. Nintendo Power gave it an 8 out of 10. It had a more in-depth character creator than games before this. So you were able to not only create your own character, you're also able to customize existing wrestlers for the first time. They included cage and first blood matches that weren't included in previous games before this. It's just an easily accessible wrestling game. Like you can just pick up the controllers and, you know, get to it. You don't need to understand like combos or whatever to really get into the game. And yeah, that's all I got for now.
All right. So here we go, people. I'll switch this to gallery mode. All right. So with that said, people, here we go. Are you ready for round 2? All right. I thought you were. All right. I'm going to ring the bell. You may go at it. Once again, people, we have the timer on. You may start now.
All right. I'm just going to go straight at this. First of all, I'm going to start with WWE 2K16. The reason why this can't be the best game is there's a number of flaws with this. DLC for a start, obviously pay to view. No one wants to pay for stuff to be downloaded again. But here's the biggest problem I have with WWE 2K16. The company, WWE, was trying to make a transitional period and include and push the female contenders to the level that they are now, but they couldn't even include the likes of Sasha Banks, Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Bayley, and the 4 horsewomen of NXT.
I believe that was because they had different contractual obligations. I don't think it had anything to do with the video game company. I think it was something to do with those particular people's contracts. And also, it's not really widely publicized. And omitting, like, what you're talking about, like 5 wrestlers from 120.
No. Five female wrestlers at a company that's trying to push the female genre.
I get it.
Regarding contracts and everything, that's a bad thing for WWE. They shouldn't have been doing that. That's why.
How many female wrestlers did your game have?
Quite a few, mate. I don't actually know the full.
How many wrestlers were on your game's roster?
The full roster was available.
My game had like 7. Okay,
so
yeah, I don't know if that necessarily is the argument against the game itself. Like, I mean, I personally wasn't a fan of the countering system that they added for 2K16. I thought that the countering system caused some issues as well. Like,
I thought the counter system was fine. I liked it.
It's fine. Another personal thing for me is like I just didn't. It felt more like a sports game than like some of the previous games where like it didn't feel like it didn't capture the spirit of like the wrestling show enough. Like the My Career mode
you got to play as Stone Cold Steve Austin wasn't a big enough show for you.
You can play Stone Cold Steve Austin in my game though as well.
Yeah, you can play Steve.
Yeah, because he's had a career. What I'm saying about both of you guys' games is I could play people in your game and twice as many because my game had that many playable characters in it.
But then also at the same time, you had to pay for other characters to play, which in my game,
like Apex or like a Street Fighter game or Mortal Kombat.
SmackDown game,
wrestlers
complete game
you have, the better the game just naturally is.
You used to do better. What you used to do, Trill,
gameplay is better.
You didn't buy these characters through gameplay. You would unlock hidden characters, which was, better than having to purchase players to play as. So it's all well and good having 120.
If we're talking about wrestling games, though, like with SmackDown versus Raw,
players to play as because you didn't have the internet to download the content on. Your game came out in 2006. Like the gaming
Yeah, but
market.
why would
has
I want to just?
You
Yeah, yeah, but why
cannot
would I want to
fault all
pay?
games, the
Why would I
gaming
want to
market
pay
changing.
for
Like,
games?
that's a
Why would I
crap
want
answer,
to pay
man.
for? No, it's not. Why would
My
I want
game
to
came
pay for
complete.
content?
Same way with the they didn't have that many women in the game. It's a total plea and a fucking crap out. And it's tiresome, and disgusting.
No,
My
it's not,
issue
Nick.
with SmackDown
Contracts that
versus
had
Raw
to
6
go
is the
on
general
to
manager
your
mode. I
game,
thought that
and
was boring
both
as
you
shit.
guys' game is nostalgia driven and is not talking about facts. You guys have given opinions and
No,
not
I've given you facts. I've given you facts today.
You gave me
Excluded
a
4 of the
long list
most
of stuff that you
important
could do in
female
my game
characters.
and in yours. You didn't
for
tell
that
me
game.
anything that made your game.
Four
the
female
best.
characters that
My
you
game
can't play
is
as.
the
There was at
best
the height
because
of their
everything in
roster.
you guys'
So
game
it
is in my
isn't.
game.
So that's
Everything
why
that
it's
worked
not.
a decade
Because
ago.
You couldn't play as the 4
better
main
in my
female
game.
characters in
Talking
your
about.
game. You couldn't even play as Cody Rhodes. You had to play as his fucking shitty Stardust gimmick in your game.
Gosh, now we're nitpicking.
And then you have to. And then
let's focus on SmackDown versus
Raw,
Raw, because like the general manager mode, you put it up as like as a positive. I would put it as a negative because like nobody wants to play a wrestling game where you're the manager. You want to wrestle. That's the point of a wrestling game.
Exactly.
Well, that's where you're completely wrong because people because that's where you're exactly wrong.
It's like
That's
when
why
they made
that's why
NFL head
they wanted to be
coach.
able
Like
to
nobody
manage
wants
that.
to
They
be
wanted
the
to be
coach.
able to
game that didn't
They
work.
wanted to be able to pick the matches. They wanted to be able to get the highest on the pay-per-view.
SmackDown versus Raw, they had too many modes. They were spread out too thin.
Let's just talk about WrestleMania as well for a moment. That was released 4 months before WrestleMania actually happened and covered very little in terms of the arenas that you could use. Not to mention the janky controls on there.
Oh my God, both your games had janky controls. They came out almost 20 years ago.
They didn't come out. They didn't have janky controls, mate. It was on a PlayStation.
I would agree that both
PlayStation
Mario
2
games had janky controls. I would say that WWE's 2K16's issue is that it's just not as accessible.
It's pretty much the exact same controller.
None of these games are perfect games.
The PlayStation 4 controller.
Guys, it's over. It's over. Damn it, that was so Trink. How do you like that one?
Here we go. A little bit.
Okay, she's happy now. She's back. She's happy. All right. I'll
bring the lemon juice for the next round.
Yes.
So you guys can just pour it in the wound.
All right. Anybody got a question? I think I got a good one, but I want to see if anybody else got a question. Zach?
I'm good.
I have one.
What's yours? What you got?
Who is your favorite character to play in the game and why?
Okay.
Like
Anybody
what makes
got
them so special?
Okay, I get what you're saying. Angie, you got something? No, I'm not saying Trink. I'm just saying if she got. I like that. Okay, I was gonna say what's your how's your character creator? So, but yeah. All right, yeah. So let's go.
I don't think all of them had character creators, did they?
Do y'all?
Yep.
All y'all have them?
Yeah, they did.
They all have them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, they could answer both.
Yeah. Let's answer both. So, what is your favorite person to play as, and why? And how was your character creator? Starting with Trill.
My favorite person to play as is Sting because he was just one of my favorites from the actual wrestling. If not Sting, then maybe like Hulk Hogan, because he had the balls to say what was on his mind and didn't care who was going to hear it. But I'd have to say my character creator is a character creator, guys. Like, stop the cap. Like, made their face, picked out their outfit, picked some skills, moved some sliders. It's 2K. It's the same base for everything they make.
I should have stopped when you said he had the balls to say what he wanted to say. Okay, TPP.
No problem. My favorite character to play as was always my own created character, which kind of leads the answer into both questions. Due to the updated version of the Creator Superstar mode here, which allowed you to add different things, makeup. You could add, wrinkles. You could put scars. You could put acne, shirts, pants, the whole lot. You could create your own move set. You could create whatever you wanted to. You could create a stable with them. You could put them where they wanted. You could create their own belt with them. So my own created character was always the best to play because I could go into exhibition. I could put a match on versus The Rock and Stone Cold and play as them. But why? I want to lead my own path in my career mode. I don't want to play as The Rock winning a title. I want to be a rookie starting out, coming through the ranks, winning matches, interacting with people and designing my own way. So they both lead into the same answer. The create mode was brilliant because it had all the different things you could do. Like I say, just to clarify, create a belt. You could add all the things to your own person. You could add the move set.
Gotcha. Scott.
Okay. Favorite player was Dude Love, mostly because I loved his taunts. As far as the created character, it's pretty simple. You can choose your faces, you can choose your outfits, your pants, clothes, singlets, masks, makeup, and you choose your move sets. So you get to choose between like different characters' move sets. You can customize it. Character creator stuff, basic character creator stuff.
All right. Zach.
Thank you, bro. Because I was like, there's no way. Like, it's all the same. It's wrestling, it's NBA, it's all the what? All right, making sure.
Yeah, you can't change wrinkles or whatever, but you can make it a different.
I get what you're saying. I thought there was something special in your character creator. Sorry,
taunts. You can pick taunts, specific taunts.
I would like to point out you can only play as Dude Love when you win King of the Ring. Just
So what? It counts.
No, it does. I'm the fact checker.
I won King of the Ring and everything else.
If it's the last question, I have to at least add
Zach, he did pick Hulk Hogan, but I have to know because I'm curious. Sting was not in WWE.
Yeah, it was.
He was? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I could have sworn.
He had
he started on WCW. I thought it was WCW.
No, he did.
20 characters. They had everybody, bro.
Well,
Okay,
yeah, but no, I was going to say, like, that was a terrible ass run. Oh, God, they fucked him up.
He used to have, like, the neon paint makeup before he was, like, the Crow and stuff.
Yeah, no, I'm saying they fucked up. He had a bad run in WWE for, like a year.
Yeah. Sting is awesome.
Yeah, but, like, he went to TNA, and now he's with AEW.
Yeah. Like I said, Sting's awesome.
Not as awesome as Hulk Hogan. Wait is to be your own person, Fuck him.
I'd say Sting is way better.
It's way better.
I'm making
and much less racist.
Yes.
There it is.
No, it's racist. I was like, what?
Now we all get it. Now you're
Fuck, really? It's racist.
Right.
I would like to point out the fact that the missing divas, that the whole controversy that happened over that has to do with the fact that they were pushing the Four Horsewomen at the time the game was released. So the stars they were pushing didn't match with the game. That's why it's notable. Not that they're missing characters in a roster. It's more they're missing these characters that they were trying to push. So in a way, they were keeping people down, even if it was unintentional.
Right.
Which
so they at least tried. They at least tried to get them on there. So that's understandable.
Well, I don't know if they were willing to sue or anything. I just know.
Right. Is there anything else?
I mean, the counter system in 2K was very controversial. I'm not going to say whether it was good or bad. But it was controversial.
All right.
Personal opinion.
While I'll say it's controversial, while the Yaki system in yours was universally liked. So it's very complicated. There's a lot of history here.
Right. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and go first this time. Yes, I'm going first.
My facts checked out again.
All right, so Trill. You said it was the biggest roster in history. It was that's what you were saying. It was interesting. Also the things that were said against it, I wrote it down. It is a thing, but I will apply. I crossed it out when he fact checked this. He said that they at least attempted to get him on there. So it wasn't like they didn't try TPP. They tried to get him on there. They just failed. So it wasn't like it wasn't for a lack of doing it. They just couldn't get him on there. So
that's the problem, isn't it? If you can't get them on, that's a problem with the game.
It's not like
you're trying to push these four females and you can't get them on.
No. From what I'm hearing is they were TK was not like it wasn't like fuck them, we don't want them on there. No, it was like we want them on there, we just can't get them. That's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm getting it from 2K. It's like we wanted them. It's not like we didn't want them. We tried. It just shit happens. So I put that as opposed to I literally wrote down and put a blog over there that says shit happens. One thing they did say about yours is it felt like a sports game, which you argue you didn't really give a good rebut to that because, this is a sports game. Well, to others, wrestling is something that is not a sport because technically, I wrestled.
It's real, damn it, it's real.
I wrestled. And that is not fucking wrestling. Fuck you, TPP. I wrestled. And that's not wrestling. So if to qualify this as a sport, I can't really say it is a sport. You're doing stuff, but it's not really like
Mac. Your butt hurtness from kayfabe is showing.
Listen, there's 3 states where actual death matches where you can actually murder each other is still legal.
Yeah.
Anyway, TPP.
Dark Side of the Ring. Nick Gage. Watch the episode. It's awesome.
So. TPP said TPC the main focus was the realism of the game, which is something interesting. The thing that they said against you was nobody wants to be the manager. You argued it well, but do we really want to be the manager? Okay. And Scott, it was the first THU wrestling. You can fight as Jim Ross. That's interesting. I like that. Yeah, I really would like to hear you son of a bitch, I'm gonna get you. I want to hear that. So he's dead. Okay, so I'm gonna stop doing my impression. Janky controls. There's one thing they said against yours. So these are all interesting games, and these are all great answers. The one I'm going to go with is, fuck it. I'm gonna go with Trills. I like his the most. I felt like TPP yours is interesting. I felt like you were more trying to go with more so with the difference. It's just while it does have the realism, I do want to play as more guys. Even though yours got just you two had the same thing. I do want to have options of playing different wrestlers. It felt like yours was trying to be, when I play yours, it felt like the wrestling arcade games back in the game, which were good. And Scott, y'all two felt like wrestling arcades back in the day. I want more. That's what I want. So going by that, I'm going with Trill. So Trill got my vote. Angie, who you thought won?
I'm also going to go with Trill on this one.
Damn. I just like how Trick Avatar just went back and forth. Like, is there echo?
I'm sorry. I'm reading one chat and reading another chat. So
it's okay.
One's over here. One's over here.
I just looked at it. Just like, wait a minute. Am I getting this right? Did that really happen? Zach,
I could just sit here and be like, jiggle, 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 jiggle.
This is true. Zach, who you thought won?
Can I just say I want to play as the manager? I do.
I know.
I like the system. I mean, not to mention managers have a unique position in the wrestling world. like in
Right.
general.
Right.
Like I guess the sports thing is really butthurty, man. What you're saying. Like I just wanted to put that out there.
Okay. All right.
I would say I'd probably go with SmackDown versus Raw 2006 just because it's the most complete package.
Wow. Okay.
I prefer the gameplay of WWF 2000, and I'd like the character roster 2K. The problem is I really hated the counter system playing it, and I know that it was contentious.
Okay. All right.
I would like a lot of it works well, other things not so much.
All right. Trick, your deciding vote. Pressure.
I'd say no, but I actually was gonna give it to Trill
Okay.
Wow.
because
Okay.
the amount of characters you play and all that doesn't really matter to me, especially considering here, you know, Chewbacca's kind of at a disadvantage also because of how old it is. Like that shouldn't be held against you. That was a limitation of the time. That doesn't dictate if it's a good game or not. Also, DLC to me doesn't mean anything because it's a choice. You can buy it or you can't. Also, a lot of times they end up giving away DLCs at some point.
WWE doesn't.
Or they're on sale. It happens a lot more than you think. I buy almost all my DLCs on sale, so it doesn't really bug me.
Okay. All right. Well, Trill, you get this point. Woo! You're so happy.
G's Trill, well done, bro. Nice.
Yeah,
Good job.
Good, Trill. Good one, Trill.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And how
good
much would I have to pay TPP to play 2K16?
There is not enough money in the world for me to play a 2K wrestling game.
That's what I thought.
All right. Shriek. I shrieked last time. Andrew, what you saying in the chat?
A lot of hype in the chat. Not
Okay.
too much going on in the chat really today. I think we've got a lot of lurkers.
Yeah, we like
what's-
lurkers.
What's the?
There's nothing wrong with you lurkers. We love lurkers.
We love our lurkers.
We love them. It's cool. As long as you don't got to say nothing, just watch the show. We understand it. I don't want to chat. And I understand some of you are probably working and you're watching the show, and we appreciate y'all, and you can't say nothing. So we appreciate y'all. We understand. I'm working. I can't.
Having to pay for Dusty Rhodes' DLC sucks, though.
You're still arguing on that. You're not. You can't change the answer. It's done.
I'm not arguing it. I'm saying that it sucks because Dusty Rhodes is fucking awesome.
Dusty Rhodes is awesome. Yes. I ain't gonna disagree with you on that. But the time has passed. We're going to question number. Which one? What question are we on? Oh, question number 3. Andrew, what does it say?
I don't know. I don't see it. There it is.
Oh no.
Which game protagonist was actually in the wrong?
Ooh. All right. So this time, at this very moment, the champ will go first, followed by Scott and Trill. So TPP, what is your answer?
Tidus from Final Fantasy X.
Okay. Sorry, I want to say that.
That is one
Scott.
of the worst things in the game. Please don't do that again.
So you're saying it shouldn't be my ringtone.
Let's see.
Scott.
I went with John Marston from Red Dead Redemption.
Okay. Trill. I'm just trying to.
I went with Private First Class Joseph Allen, aka Alexis Bordrin, from Modern Warfare 2. I like that picture.
It's a faceless character.
Yeah.
So they only have his Russian prison tats.
Right. It works. That was good.
It does work. Yeah.
Good work. I'm telling you, good work.
Yeah. Good work.
What?
I mean, something coming from you, Trill. Mac, I still don't care. You think?
Huh? What? Fuck yeah! I'm trying to give you a compliment. Asshole. All right. So, TPP, tell us why Titus is wrong.
Okay. So when you start Final Fantasy X, you have the big scene at the beginning where Tidus is taken from Zanarkand and put into the into the world of Spira. As the game goes along, quite early on, you find that he's whiny, dad issues kind of kid. And this is shown through different flashbacks, and him having arguments with his dad. What he doesn't realize is that his dad, Jet, is actually now what is known as Sin. He went and helped one of the other characters, Lord Braska, who was a previous summoner, to defeat Sin at the time. And what Sin does once it's defeated is it manifests itself into another being. This being Tidus's dad, who actually brings him to Spira because he's the only person that would know how to defeat him and kill him. There's lots of different theories regarding, how real these guys were, whether they was brought by the faith. But the simple fact is he thinks that his dad is this, bad guy, never cared about him, isn't really bothered. But one of the turning points is there's a thing you can do called collecting the Ject. His name's Ject, but I want to call him Ject because it's easier. When you see through these spheres that different things can happen, and in one of them, he does, make a thing of saying you might not know when you'll get back, but you better not be crying, which again just puts Tidus's hate towards him higher. But he's doing this because he's actually took over the bad guy of the world and knows that by doing that, Tidus will be the only person that will know how to kill him. So Tidus spends his entire time hating his dad without actually realizing and knowing that he's completely wrong. And his dad knows that he's the only person really that can defeat him and save the world and start again.
All right. Yeah. Scott, tell us why your answer is the best thing. Why your character's wrong.
Sorry, I was on mute. John Marston is just a straight up villain. Like, he committed his first murder at age 11. So like he never had a chance. He was in a world of crime from the very beginning. Throughout the game, he becomes a rat who works for the federal government to track down the people who used to consider his family and essentially have them killed by the feds. He's like Ray Liotta from Goodfellas or Lakeith Stanfield in Judas and the Black Messiah. He's a rat. You don't get the name Scarface if you're a good guy. He's and then at the end of it, he just creates this cycle of violence that leads his son Jack seeking revenge and becoming a murderer just like his dad. So it's just, not only is he a villain or the wrong person in his own life, he also continues that in the future generations of the Marston family. That's all I got.
All right. This is interesting. I thought you. All right, cool. Wow. True.
Okay. My person is Joseph Allen. I'll be calling him Alexis or Alex from now on because I think that's how he says his name. I don't have a good accent, so it sounds funny when I say it. So I'm going to call him Alex. No Russian was a mission that came out in 2019 originally for Call of Duty Modern Warfare. We'll be back. A story about the mission in case you guys are unaware. Joseph Allen, aka Alex, is an undercover CIA agent that was given the order to get the trust of Vladimir Molkov. I'll be referring to him as Vlad to save time. He must help massacre people in a Russian airport. That's Vladimir's group's plan, as far as Alex knows. No Russian comes from the order that Vlad gives in the elevator to make it look like US, by only speaking English, were the ones responsible for killing hundreds of people in the airport. So in this mission, you play Alex, the person killing hundreds of people in the airport. But you're playing a dude disguised as a dude because you're actually playing Joseph Allen, the CIA agent tasked with getting the trust of a murdering psychopath terrorist named Vlad. And by doing this one task, by killing people in the airport, you have to do it. Needless to say, this met tons of controversy when it first came out, and maybe some even now. So much the fact that it's removed from Russia, where the airport is. It's removed from their game. It's removed from other countries' games as well. I want to note that the game doesn't force you to kill any civilians. If you don't shoot any civilians throughout the whole game, you will pass through that section and get to a section where you have to fight FSB agents with riot shields, and then the only people you must shoot are them to pass through the to get to the to complete the mission. At the end of the mission, Vlad reveals that he knows that you're working for the USA and CIA, to say better. Shoots you with a Desert Eagle in your chest and kills you. Security agents later find the US agent, CIA agent, at the scene of the crime. Russia, wants to go to war because they think the CIA just shot up a civilian airport, which is horrible. So at no time was Alan, General Shepard, the man that put him up to it, Alex, whatever you want to call him, was he in the right. He was completely in the wrong for taking his CIA mission so far that he chose to stand there and do nothing. Because even if you try to shoot the villains per se, the terrorist, more matter of factly, in the game, it gives you they shoot you, they kill you, it gives you a game over, it makes you restart the checkpoint. So you have to literally walk through the massacre of hundreds of people in an airport. No ends justify those means. That's wrong. Everyone knows it's wrong. That's why by far my protagonist was the most wrong. There is no redeeming quality of him. Terrorist acts are horrible, 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 horrible. This was a really hard pill to swallow for a lot of people when they played the game. I was a little younger when I first played it. Playing it again as an adult, that part can hit you hard if you play along with what the game wants you to do. But like I said, you're not forced to shoot any civilians, but it is heavily encouraged. And that's why my protagonist.
Hey.
Time's up. Time's up. Time's up. Sorry. Time's up. I understand. Time's up, man. All right. So you now have your marching orders. You know what to do. I'm going to ring this bell.
Mike, just before you do that, can you just show me the question screen again, please?
Yeah. Yes. Hold on for a minute. Hold on. Here we go. Going back. There we go.
Oh, 1 sec. I've got a delay.
You good?
No, I've got a delay. Hang on 1 second.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. You can look at it on Zach's stream. Zach's camera right there. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, we're moving pen. I'm going to switch to Galler mode. All right, I'm going to ring this bell. Once I ring this bell, you may start. Go at it, kill each other, maim, destroy. Last round, you were going at it. This time, we want more blood because we're crazy. I'm ringing this bell.
Titus, I mean, it seems more like he's just like an ignorant child. Like he was left out of the loop on a lot of things, and he's being manipulated by his father. But it doesn't really feel like he's wrong. He's just ill-informed. It's a lot harder to argue against Joseph Allen because, yeah, obviously he committed a war crime. That is a absolutely horrible thing.
That's a thing.
Yeah, it's really terrible. My only argument would be, and I'm not defending it, is that he, in his mind, he was under the influence that he was doing right for his side. Like he thought that he was doing the
wrong. It's
absolutely wrong.
He was a protagonist. He was a villain. He had redeemable moments. He honestly had some times where he kind of looked like he could be like an actual person. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, it was dark and it was desolate, and that was a focus of the story that was driven. This was something that shocked the video game world to its core. You shot women.
It feels like both of your guys' characters are characters who were like being manipulated into thinking they were doing the right thing, whereas like my character,
does somebody not
knew he was
rob
doing
because
wrong.
they're poor? Does somebody not steal because they need? Does somebody not murder to keep themselves alive? Right and wrong is a perspective. We can all agree on the perspective that a war crime is the most wrong.
100% wrong. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I mean, it's. No matter what I say, it's not going to come out good argument against the war crime. I'm not going to just for the sake of the argument. My only argument is that your characters were being manipulated and thinking that they were doing right. My character actively knew he was doing wrong and continued down the path to doing wrong.
But he didn't,
even if it meant risking.
He knew he was doing wrong. Wait a minute.
It was, you know, it was like what the story was driven to make him do.
Yeah, Trill, let me just jump in. John Marston obviously did know that he was doing wrong because he came a rat for the federal government. So
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying he knew he was doing wrong. I'm saying John Marston knew he was doing wrong. Your characters were manipulated into thinking they were doing right. So they're more.
No way shooting people in airports right.
Listen,
no
I agree that it's wrong. I agree it's wrong. I'm not saying that it's right. I'm saying the character thought it was right.
I get what you're saying. Like he was given orders to do something, and
he was following a person that he trusted.
People that have autonomy and have the capability to think for ourselves. He should have thought for himself and done something different.
Yeah, but he did think for himself. There can be that's like what he signed up for, and that's what he was. That's what he was doing. He already knew what he was getting into. He already knew that. You know that if you work for the CIA or,
and if you look
or
at
some kind of organization like that, wasn't your mission also just skippable? So you didn't have to do that. So you'd never be in the wrong. You just skip through it in the game.
Yeah, you could skip it, but then your character just died and you didn't know why. Like I said, it was so controversial that it had to be.
I know it was banned in like
that's
Russia.
A heavy thing you're asking.
It was banned in Russia and Germany. I'm aware of that.
People in an airport.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. You're not asked to do it because you can skip it. You can just skip it, and then you don't even have to worry about it. And then he'd never be in the wrong. You'd never be in the wrong. I'd never be in the wrong. You'd never do it. And
the fact that you can't play the game and not even recognize that he did something so horrific. You can play the entire game and not actually see that happen.
Whereas my character, has a hatred for his dad that is, stems from a childhood.
Yeah, it seems like his biggest crime is
completely all the way throughout the game. He is completely in the wrong about what his dad was actually doing because of his own perspective, not about what other people said or anything else.
Wasn't his father like abusive towards him?
The most wrong. The kid with daddy issues,
he's
criminal,
100%, because he doesn't realize that his dad has overtaken this fucking beast to try and.
But at the same time, his dad has also hasn't he taken on like the form of this beast, and isn't he doing terrible things?
No, he's trying to control. He's trying to control it to stop it from doing terrible things. You need to know the backstory behind it. But the fact that you can skip a mission and not have to worry about dealing with Joseph Allen doesn't, you can't.
You can skip it because it's so wrong. What I'm saying is every time you say skip, put equals because it's that wrong and horrific that people have to be given the way out to skip it because it could scar you for life. You murder.
It's not going to scar you for life. It's a video game. This is what happens in the real world with all government organizations. They all go and do this stuff. Every single act of war is used by a government. I have played it. I have played it.
That wasn't a fun round to fight.
Trill, can I just say, you know that video that you sent us the other day of it?
Oh yeah.
Whoever was playing that was playing it on the easiest mode possible. I was like,
possible,
why?
Dude. He was getting no shots of
yeah,
nothing.
I was like, what's this guy doing? Play it on super hard. Yeah, them Riot Shield dudes slap.
Dude, they would not play it.
All right. So anybody got a question?
Yes.
Okay. Wow, Zach, let's go with it.
What exactly could your character have done and there still be a game left to play?
Anybody opposed with that question? Trent?
So, like, what could they have done to do good?
Yeah, and still have had a game left.
All right. Andrew, you're opposed with that question?
Oh, that's a good one.
All right. I have no objections to it either. All right. TPP, tell us why. Give us your answer.
He could have still gone on the pilgrimage with Yuna to collect the Aeons and the final Aeon, which is used to defeat. Well, it's claimed, depending on the player actions, on what you pick when you are in battle. But it's the storyline would still be there, that he would still go on the pilgrimage with the summoner to collect the Aeons and the final Aeons and defeat Sin, and you'd still have a whole game.
Okay. I think I have a fact check for that. Scott?
Okay. My game, you can have John Marston go to the people that he is sent to kill by the feds and have him recruit them all, have them like fake their deaths, whatever, so that the FBI or feds or whoever it is at the time isn't looking for them anymore. And then ultimately gather his gang of which was his family back together and take the fight to the feds.
All right. Trill?
Okay, since we're kind of making it up, Call of Duty has like a fast action first person shooter. I think it'd be cool to take kind of like a little break from that and try maybe a mission where it's more stealth based. Maybe you have to sabotage the weapons or something. Because they really just walk in there with like light machine guns and vests. Maybe you have to sabotage the car or some radio communication, just something to make it when he opens the elevator and says no Russian, that like maybe they go to shoot and it's all blanks, or the CIA comes down because you're able to get a signal off at night or something. I'm really kind of drawing this from like Mass Effect 2 when you go to get Garrus for the first time, where you can like sabotage like the ship or talk to like the grunts and stuff like that, just to get different intel on what's coming at you. I think maybe like something with more of that dynamic. Maybe like we'll slow it down a little bit, more of a story driven thing. And then, so even if you do quote unquote skip the level, then you did like a story driven thing that maybe caused you to be able to skip the level instead of it just being as it's set up now. I skipped a level because in my country, particularly I didn't get the level. So I don't know it. You know what I'm saying? So instead of you having like this big gap, maybe instead you play this mission where you do something that sabotages this other mission that other people.
Sounds up. You over here a minute. All right. Zach, before you give it up, I want to know this because I feel like I play Final Fantasy X. Wouldn't you go on your pilgrimage, wouldn't the final Aeon actually kill Yuna?
Let me check.
Yeah, I thought
that's the final Aeon killing Yuna is irrelevant to you defeating Sin. Yeah, that's the aim of the game.
Kill Yuna. It would technically kill Yuna.
But that happens in the game anyway. That's the point of the game, is that the summoner, when they defeat Sin, also dies, which is what happened with Braska, which is why it manifested to which is why it manifested onto Jet. So you are right. The final Aeon will kill.
I do
the
have
Phoenix.
a FF10 fact check, which is that Titus did actually was told he resembled his father by Oron. So I mean, other people were kind of keeping him in that box, not just, not
Right.
just wanted to point that out there.
Right. And Orin was awesome. Orin was awesome. So anything else?
I mean, the Russian tats that Alexei has are fake. Which is, I mean, that's a problem. If you know Russian, the Russian mafia at all. But that's about it.
Okay, that's it. All right. Wow. The tats are fake. All right. Zach, who you thought won? I want to go with you first this time.
Okay. I want to point out that my question was sort of a trick question.
Ooh.
Where the easier to me that you could rewrite it, the less bad I think your person probably did.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like, I'm going to have to go with James Marston with Willful Evil, as I don't know, other than blanks and faking his own death or something, how the guy from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 could possibly escape the situation he found himself in.
Okay. All right.
Where Marston could and chose not to.
Yeah.
Where just fell, and like, if he says no, that's treason and that's death. So, and Titus is he's just a punk kid who doesn't fucking know his dad. He doesn't fucking know.
All right. Trent?
I have no idea. I'm kind of still like, skip me for now. I'm still thinking.
All right. And G?
It was kind of hard because all three of them are kind of crappy protagonists, really. But they all were in pretty bad situations, regardless. Hold on, give me a second.
All right.
Can I say fuck Waka? Fuck him.
You were holding that in. I knew you were holding that in. Oh, God.
Racist piece of shit.
You were holding that back. Like, fuck Wonka. I hate him. I understand. Yeah.
What I will say is I fully don't expect to win this after seeing question 3 words on the screen as opposed to the Discord message I was sent. There was 2 words missing that actually changed the whole complexion of that question for me.
No, it's the same question.
Hey, while we're
Just
going through
this-
that real quick, do you guys remember Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, right? You remember when Charlie came in with the ticket, how he had the 4 older people sitting in the bed?
Right.
How the hell was he able just to hop up that fast? Grandpa Joe, think about it. He hopped up, danced around. Was he just bedridden?
It was
Wasn't that why
cocaine.
the woman-
It was cocaine.
Exactly. Check out his nails, man. It was
It was cocaine.
But
It was
what
coke.
I'm saying is, I think they were scamming the government, bro. Think about
No,
it.
it was coke. It
Can
was
I
coke.
say,
Four checks in the bed.
okay, Trill, I have to say, I don't think that, because their house was still shit and falling apart.
But
And
what's
they
what I'm saying? Like, maybe they was getting that just to survive. Maybe that's how bad it was, G.
No,
Maybe
they were coke. They were literally
my
coke
God.
addicts. Them nails. Uncle Joe, Grandpa Joe was
I got a
this-
golden ticket.
was-
That motherfucker hopped up.
Yeah, that was coke.
In regards to my answer, I'm gonna go with Trill on this one because I feel like even though he was in a crappy situation, and usually in the military, if you don't follow orders, you're gonna die. But I feel like since he was kind of like undercover, I feel like he could have just killed the enemy in the airport instead of killing all the innocents in the airport. But that's just me, so I'm gonna go with Trill.
All right. Trent, you got one, or you want me to go ahead and go?
I'm probably gonna go with the same because it is a crappy situation, and there wasn't much to actually, you could do.
Damn it. I was gonna go with Trill, but like I said, after that question, I don't know how I figured it out. I thought that question was what I thought it was. When I listened to it, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to go with Scott. Trill, it felt like he was in a crappy situation, but it just the bullets doesn't just add up well. Like I said, I just don't see it happening. And TPP, he's just a snot-nosed little brat. He doesn't know shit. So
That's fine. I totally agree with you. We all have a throwaway answer. Don't worry.
So TPP, seeing that you are
Fucking
the person who was out on this one, I think it's fair that we give you see who you thought won. So who you thought won, TPP? You're the deciding vote.
Why have you got
go by the arguments?
No, wait. I protest. Pause the game. Wait a minute. Wait. Do the math real quick, everybody. Take 10 seconds to do the math. I don't think TTT.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, Mac. No, we don't do that.
But I don't think it should be. I think it should be a tie, and we go to the next.
As someone who could potentially benefit, I agree. It doesn't seem fair.
Thank you. Oh my God. There's auto.
Okay, so you think we should go time?
Yeah, that was just interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mac, there's still a whole other question yet to go. Like, what the hell are you doing?
Well, that means we're still at a 3-way tie. Okay, well, I guess we're tied.
There's still another question to go. Damn it! Let them do the other question, and then you can figure it out.
Can I ask? Was there anyone with Alexi at the time? Like, was he the only one in the airport?
There were other people with him, people in the crew, people that drove the car. And
so, I mean, even if he tried, he'd probably be shot and those people would die anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it was a no-win situation.
But I mean, a no-win situation. A no-win situation to me is less evil than willfully harming people.
I totally get it. But if it's 2 and then 2, then the 2 people that get points are me and Scott.
No, I understand. I just wanted to clarify that for my own thoughts.
No, you're still getting Trill.
You're getting your points.
You're getting your points, Dan. You're getting your points.
I'm just saying, like, to have TTP make the deciding vote is kind of sus.
I wouldn't do it anyway, Trill.
Okay.
He wasn't gonna do it anyway. It doesn't matter.
If the roles were flipped, I wouldn't do it either. Just
I couldn't. I couldn't do it because
usually we have one person who's been fucking up the whole time royally, and it works.
Yeah.
Right, but it
could have been me this round.
Too close.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, if it was Scott, it wouldn't fucking matter.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. You have to keep an eye on that, though.
Yeah. I didn't think about the situation. That's my fault. Well, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Both of you are tied. You got 2 points. So it doesn't matter. It's whatever.
Wait.
All right. Question 4. So
Trill's got 2. I've got 1. Scott's got 1.
Scott won. So basically, to win, Trill, all you got to do is win this question. That's all you have to do. Don't choke.
All you have to do is beat a British man about a rare game.
Yes.
just want to point that out.
Trill. 28-3. Okay, so
Can I point out, I think both your teams have the same amount of championships?
Church to that.
No, we're talking about a neutral top team. We're not talking about his. We're talking about the Atlanta Falcons.
No, I'm just saying, like.
No, we're talking. It's a joke. It's a sport.
No, I'm just saying in general, so you could, you can lay into it.
So you can shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you. You need sick of your shit.
Never. Okay. Question number 4.
You suck one nipple. We hear about it all week at work. Ain't that nothing?
You damn right. nipple a Tom Brady. Fuck you. Question number 4. Damn, okay. Pitch a sequel to Conker's Bad Fur Day. One of my favorite games. So this time, I'm gonna go with Scott, Trill, TVP. I could not read my own handwriting for a second. Scott, what is your answer?
Okay. So full disclosure, I came up with this about a half hour before we started recording. It's called Conker Storms the Capitol. And it's Conker has.
That's it.
Oh, okay. That's it. Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, just
Conker
give us your
Storms the
answer.
Capitol. That's my title.
Okay, Trill. Go!
Well played, Scott. Conker in space.
Trill.
What?
Trill. Oh, you got your answer?
Yeah, Trill said
Oh,
it.
he said it. You're on TTP.
Oh, my bad. TPP.
Come on, host.
Sorry, one of them.
Conker's Bad Fur Day 2. Conker's runs for office.
Okay. All right. Seeing this is a pitch question, we're going to just let you. This is basically where there will be no grudge round. So basically, I'm not going to put up a timer or anything. You get a full 5 minutes to tell us your pitch for your game. I'm going to ring the bell. And Andrew, you got a timer?
No.
Okay, it's okay. I got time right here. All right, I'm going to ring the bell. We're going to start. Well, no, man, I can go back and do the timer. All right, we're going to start now. Scott.
Okay, so Conker has abdicated the throne of Panther Kingdom. He has turned it into a democracy, and Don Weezo has become president. Don Weezo, if you don't know, was the former head of the Weasel Mafia. And now, after a night of hard drinking, Conker finds himself in a protest on the steps of the Capitol with a group of teddies who are mad that Don Weezo has seemingly lost the election for his second term as the president of Panther Kingdom. So Don Weezo, in the meantime, he's also turned on his vice president Von Krippelsback. Is that how you say it? And Conker ends up accidentally storming the Capitol with these Nazi robot bears, and he's got to stop them from inside the building. He's got to work against them, work with the politicians within the building, work with Capitol Police, and also in the meantime, there's also a pandemic going on, but that's like in the background. Yeah. That's my pitch.
All right. I'm gonna redo this. I gotta redo the time. All right. You still had 3 minutes. You had 3 fucking minutes.
Dude, I told you I did this 30 minutes before we got on.
That was perfect.
All right, Trill. You bet your time. I'm gonna ring the bell. You have 5 minutes. Your time will start now.
Okay, so mine's based off a space parody. I'm thinking Star Wars, like Spaceballs, type of thing, where you go through each episode of Star Wars. Like, there's one where Conker's like pod racing with like a stupid kid, and he's like making fun of Obi-Wan and stuff like that. And then the next one, he's like, instead of it being Conker like plays Yoda, and then like he's dressed up as Yoda the whole time, and he's making fart and shit jokes and cutting down teddy bears that are dressed as like, little stormtroopers. They got all your favorites. Darth Maul, they got him, but he's like like maybe like a lizard or something with a cool cape, and he's like something just wacky and stupid. A lot of fart, a lot of piss, a lot of boob jokes. I'm talking like low class humor, low brow, all the way through the whole trilogy, all 3 of them. even Rogue One. Like I want to see it all. And then at the end, I want DLC content that goes through it as like Spaceballs, and then expands to different like things. Like say, I don't know, say like Mass Effect Legendary Edition comes out. Say they make a Mass Effect skin that you can wear as Conker, and then you can play that in the game or something. Just things like that to incorporate different sci-fi genres to make it feel like it all encompasses all one thing in space. Like I'm talking like Darth Maul with 2 lightsabers as a teddy, and he's just coming. And like I'm talking like like the scene on Geonosis where all like the Jedi come down. It's all like different versions of like Conker, but like you know which one it is because they're dressed as like a cosplaying Conker as that Jedi. You know what I'm saying? So there's like a squirrel that looks like Obi-Wan, and there's like the Trade Federation can be like what was I thinking, like a ducks, because they had like those like weird like lips or whatever. They'd be like frogs or ducks. So like Jar Jar Binks would be like a frog person, and like the Trade Federation would be like a duck. And then you know they say like their classic meme lines, and like you know, Miso thinks you're so funny, but as a frog, like the WB, welcome back, you know, like it's funny. So I think that'd be really cool. You have to redo like each character. Like Leia could be somebody funny. You gotta definitely get good voice acting. Like off the top of the head, I'm thinking like Family Guy level. Like people have done voice acting before. Like Kevin Conroy for like Darth Vader. I'm thinking Ryan Reynolds for Conker. You know, I want all the stars on this. I want it to be like the Hall of Fame of great games, like a collaboration where like you have excellent music. Like you have like the same dude that does like the Star Wars music composed. Then you have the person that did Conker's Bad Fur Day, and you have a blender to like kind of quirky genres to grow quirkiness from like a video game making music standpoint to like a multi-billion-dollar franchise, historic notes and stuff. Like I think that's really important that like the game opens up with the credits, you know what I'm saying, going up or down or whatever. And then each time you beat a level, it's like more credits because you're beating like the movie. And I think it could be an epic. It could be, you know, a game that starts out like you get the prequels. The second game is the OG versions. The new one, the third, what one, two, like fourth or fifth, however many would be like that, a trio of games. And then, like I said, the DLC could be just incorporating other space genres that were going on at the same time. So yeah, that's my pitch.
1 minute left. Okay, you did good. All right. TPP, give me a second. Give me a second. I'm sorry. Your time starts. You got 5 minutes. Your time starts now.
All right. So Conker's Bad Fur Day 2. Conker's runs for office. This is based around, obviously, we know the level of stupidity that's involved with Conker's. So essentially what you'd have many different levels, but his ultimate goal is to defeat Donald Stump and, you know, make his way to the top to finally run his country. Along the way, he encounters different things like the Squirrel Mafia. He's got to take down the Squirrel Mafia, to, you know, who are currently paying off backhanders. His girlfriend's no longer on the scene. You've got a level where you've got to, you know, work all the way through. He's essentially met this person on Treater, and when he gets to the end, it turns out to be a 42-year-old male bear that he has to defeat, because it's obviously not it's not a real female. Along the way as well, he comes across there's a level there where there's the mystery green cloud that's infecting animals, and he has to, you know, come up with some way of curing that at the very end of the level. As he gets closer and closer towards the office that is going to be taken over, and is trying to get his votes in from all the various different animals. He encounters the turtle freedom fighters who are currently, you know, protesting for different rights for all the different animals in there. It's a full send. You know, the cast would be amazing. You'd definitely want you'd be looking to I mean, it's a shame that you couldn't have somebody like Robin Williams voicing this character, because I think he'd be perfect for it. He'd put 100% into it. And his ultimate goal, like I say, is to take down Donald Stump. And that's really everything that you would do. Like I say, you've got the treater. You'd incorporate things that have happened in the world to try and show exactly what's been happening, and just really make it all cartoony and fun. And you'd have a lot of different innuendos going off, that are relevant to the adult population that are playing the video games. And just really have a fun time with it, with the animations. You've got the turtles there with the little, like I say, the freedom fighters. They've got the masks on and everything else all covered. You just see the little eyes of the turtles, and just really full send into chaos and fun and cartoonism with the various different levels that I've mentioned you could do, and take down Donald Stump. There you go.
All right. There is no fact checking, I guess, in this one.
Fact check. At least the Kansas City Chiefs never had a 0-14 loss record at any point.
That's that's a good for you.
No, I'm saying you did.
Okay, cool. We
First
got one.
year in the NFL.
You don't think I hold that with a badge of courage? We're the first team to do that. I hold that with a badge of fucking courage. So whatever.
You do know the red badge of courage was a bullet hole, right?
Yeah, we have that bullet hole right there, and it's still there.
The point is, you don't survive getting the red badge of courage.
We survived, damn it! You see, we got 2 Super Bowls, so fuck you. Anyway,
more like a Purple Heart.
There we go. Okay. All right, so ooh.
Nah, that sounds like the Minnesota Vikings.
Okay, so
seriously, that makes you laugh. Fucking color sports puns. Ugh. Hack.
Do what I got to work with.
Anyway, so we don't got no facts. I don't think we need to give a question, do we? We don't have to give a question. Do you think we need to give a no. Do y'all think we need to give a question, or just go ahead and judge?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay.
If I could just add one thing that I forgot to leave out, the main villain is Ted Poos.
No.
Ted Poos, that's funny.
We'll retract that.
I don't know.
Strike it from the record.
I'll strike that. Yeah, I'll strike it. So yeah. Damn it.
He's a giant poo.
Like Ted Cruz.
Ted Poo. Damn it. I'm striking it from the record though. It's still funny though. Andrew, who you thought won?
I left one of mine out as well. So pissed off with it.
Well, y'all had 5 fucking minutes.
I know, but there's a lot to go through. Ask us a question.
They are pitching a whole game.
Yeah. That's the reason I gave you 5 minutes though. Gave you more than your allotted time. Andrew, who you thought won?
Could you come back to me, please?
Yes, ma'am. We'll come back to you. Trink, who you thought won?
I'm going to go with Trill because that sounds funny as fuck and I would play that.
Zach?
Oh, TPP.
Damn it. Here we go again.
Look, in his game, I imagined a mission I could play, and it was good.
I'm actually going to say, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to say Trill. It just seems funny. it seems funny. I would add one caveat, but I feel like it could be done. But I just love his. He had a voice cast. He had a good voice cast.
Can I say there's one problem with the voice cast?
What?
They pick? They're American.
Okay.
Ryan
British
Reynolds
person
is
plays-
not American. He's Canadian.
Canadian.
No, but
Best.
I love
like
Canadians.
specifically, like it wouldn't make sense with Rare and the Britishness of it.
Oh, I get
Yeah,
it.
but
I just
I
don't know
get
like
that.
British actors well enough to rattle them off the top of my head like that.
No,
But-
no, no.
I
That's
had one guy.
I just wanted to. I
I
just
get
wanted
what
to
you're
point
saying.
that out.
Yeah, GG's. I get it.
Yeah. But I gotta go to. I gotta go to Trill. I forgot about Ryan Reynolds. He is Canadian, so there we go. He'll cuss you out. Said you shut your damn mouth. Anyway, Angie, who you thought won?
I think I'm going to go with Trill on this one, just because I feel like that would definitely be a crossover that would happen in the Conquer universe.
Right.
And it would just be hilarious.
And it has. It has. They did do Alien at the end of the game. So there was Alien. So, because the King Panther did literally got a chest burster came out of him and it turned into an alien. So that did happen.
TPP, how does a British character get into like the American election system? I would like to hear this.
Can we say this off screen?
Your politics are so fucked up. I just thought it'd be funny.
Oh no,
My
I'm
issue
not
is that he
doubting
was already a
everyone
king.
else wouldn't be so confused. They wouldn't care. That's not the point. Also, I would tell me at the end of the game there's a mission where the bad guy tries to convince you he won and you lost over and over and over and over and over again.
I actually I missed out.
Probably during the credits.
I missed out a
That's the credits.
I missed a vital fucking concept out at the very end. But it's fine.
Zach, that's the damn credits. You know that I won. No, lost.
Tell me that wouldn't be amazing.
That would be amazing. But what would be amazing? Getting Dana Gould in his game.
Be Elon Trusk, the rhino, saying, I'm the real president.
That works.
He couldn't pitch that. He had
know.
4 or 5 minutes. He couldn't get that in there.
Yeah, well,
He failed.
All right.
All I wanted to know was
look at him. Look at that smug son of a bitch with his daggone head up. Fuck him. He is so happy right now.
that was what are you doing, stupid, sexy Flanders? Except it's Trail.
Well, that piece of shit right there. Anyway.
Just remember,
well,
Trail, every time I insult you, that means he thinks you're sexy.
Hate.
It's not hate. I still
First,
have
I
the
want
Super
to
Bowl.
thank my competitors
Well done,
as I
Trump.
sip my glass.
I gotta recognize
Matt.
you, the fucking shit.
Matt,
Whoa.
I gotta do my acceptance speech, please. I've been dreaming about this for a whole year. Can I get it in? Damn.
No.
I want to thank my competitors. Thank you guys. You guys were amazing. Each round, I had no idea. I thought I was gonna lose this handedly. Thank y'all for playing hard. Thank y'all for making it fun. Thank y'all for coming in with like respect and kindness and decency and having that in your heart and making this a great series and a great season and a great year overall. Judges, love y'all. Thank y'all. Appreciate the win. And as I sip my drink that I'm sure somebody spit in, I'm gonna go and put some, more water in Max Mama's bowl. Holla at y'all, all right? All right? I won! Mac,
Nice.
I won! Like your Bucks won, I won. I did. That was me. I won.
So, Mac,
The waist size is 33.
just so you know, the Bucks won. You didn't win, Mac.
Oh,
Thank you.
You're not.
But look.
You supported a winner. You paid for a winner. You paid money to watch a winner.
Zach, fuck you. I won. So anyway, you didn't, and you asked for Trill. Let me just put this out there. You did not win like my Bucks won because you had to dominate the daggone score. You didn't dominate the game, the goddamn store. So there we go. You only got 6 measly points. We got 31. So count them, bitch. Okay, so with that said, I was really interrupted.
Do we need to be reminded how many years in between the Bucks Super Bowl wins? How many years in between?
Oh no, we can literally see it on the back of his wall.
Exactly.
You know what, Angie, we beat your Packers too. So,
Yeah, but
Packers
you
do
will
better than the Bucks, hands down.
Rodgers is not going to be in Green Bay for long. Anyway.
Okay, hey, listen now.
Hey, think of it
Now
this
you're working
way.
on a whoop and talking
You
about
will never win Super Bowl one, Mac.
That's true. We'll never win it.
In fact,
You're not making me mad.
I am.
No,
You
you're
will
not.
never win Super Bowl one, and your trophy will never be named after one of your coaches. Ever.
Well, that's damn right. Yeah, you're right.
You will always have to see Lombardi every time anyone ever wins over.
Oh yeah, he's a good
over.
coach.
Uh-huh.
This is not GF1 Sports, damn it.
What was that about not getting mad again?
Huh?
What was that about not getting mad again?
Oh, I'm not getting mad. Actually, I think Lombardi was a good coach, but this is not GF1 Sports. Anyway, with that said, we have he's not leaving. You better not damn leave because I'm about to make him champions. Anyway, we have a new champion. We have a brand new champion. The belt is changing. It is
So TPP, get that envelope ready.
Yeah, send that belt over here. So Trail is the new champion. Congratulations. It makes me want to vomit, but he's the new champion. Fuck him. He's an asshole.
Camp's here.
He's an asshole.
Mac is just salty.
Camp's
No,
here.
no,
I'm
no,
gonna try to get you to hear that, 'cause I'm gonna say that every day.
He's an asshole, but I
every
love
time you
that
see me.
asshole.
Champ is here. Damn, what a good fight though.
I hope you lose that field. Damn it, TPP, why didn't you win?
Oh my God.
He's gonna be
feel-
doing this every week.
Can I say I think both Trank and Angie fell for the trap of the black hole with Trill's answer. God damn it, with the moral question. I do think that. And I tried to negate that with my question. But no.
This is true.
I just wanted to point that out to both Scott and TVP that I tried to negate the black hole nature of his answer.
I
All right.
appreciate that. It was still impossible to argue against.
Yeah, it was fun.
I disagree.
It was like some of that good black lady loving. Suck you in. You don't know what happened or to you. Like black.
All right. Look, so TPP won. Not TPP. Trill won. TPP
Wait.
is the former champion. TPP, what you got to say, man?
I mean, I don't really have to say a lot. You lose a fight, you lose a fight. You be gracious in defeat, and you be a twat when you win. That's basically how it
yes,
goes,
yes,
isn't
he
it?
gets
You know?
it. I
That's
love
the
it.
only-
Humble.
That's the only thing that can happen. The only thing I will say is, I'm fairly sure there's some kind of mandatory rematch, and see how long.
There
Oh,
is.
yeah. You do have the
Like
last.
Golden
You
State
do.
and like, LeBron.
Trill. Just so you let you know, TPP does have last rights, so he can challenge you at any time to challenge you for that damn belt.
That's fine.
So he's
GG's
always
Trill.
ready.
Listen. No, on a serious
Keep the
note,
pencil
if you win, you've obviously had the best arguments, regardless of whether I agree, Scott agrees, Zach agrees with any of the judges that have scored how they did. So well played, Trill. Unlucky, Scott. We move on to next season, and that belt will come to England before it gets to you. I promise you that, Trill.
I actually don't doubt that. Actually,
Yeah, Mac has to ship it to England so that it can be
Exactly.
then
Yeah.
shipped
So I can have a picture with it and then ship it back and say, there you go. So
I'm not
by
mad about it.
December, Trill, you'll have it, bro.
Or they can ship it to me.
Nah,
And I can stay in the green screen,
that's
even
how it's
Photoshop
gonna go.
you
I'm
in
gonna
it.
send it to TPP so he can at least hold it.
Cheaper.
No,
And
I
then
mean,
I'm gonna
don't do that. Wait till me and Trill have a rematch.
Like no, what I'm
and
saying
if I
is,
beat him, you can do
be
it.
holding the belt like this, and I Photoshop you, and I hold the belt like this, like You know, it'd be hella funny.
Or what you could do, Trill, is Photoshop me holding the belt like this and Photoshop you above me with your.
Why do we have a physical?
My dreads, yeah.
Why do we have a physical belt and Mac just holds it in front of a green screen and every year we just plop it on somebody's fucking photo?
Yeah.
At this rate, we might as well green screen the belt too.
Well, his green screen's broken by those two ugly ass red flags back there.
Hey, I could be this is me being not a dick. I could literally get a whole picture of Tom Brady in the
I
Super
have
Bowl
just
champs.
ordered $1,000 case for the belt. It's going to be enshrined behind me. So every time we do a podcast or a dope album, you're going to see it floating in 360 degrees. It's going to be like a light on it. The light's going to be a strobe. It's going to be impressive. And every time you open it, it's going to smell good inside.
I'm an electrician. I can light these motherfuckers up.
You have to start putting seizure warnings on all of your videos.
Hell yeah.
We won't clone these motherfuckers.
It must be like,
I literally will have. We will play that music. It's banner time.
Halloween, I'm going to be the champion for Halloween. People ask me, did you mess up? No, I'm always a champion. Always a champion.
Oh my god!
Can we get salt in the chat for Mac? How salty he is that?
I am not salty. I'm just laughing at you
now about being.
All right. But yeah, all seriousness, congratulations, Trill. You deserve to win. You did give them the good answers. Fuck you, Trill. All right. But let's go ahead and get the show over. Go ahead and get our plugs. So. But before I go, before I go to the plugs, what did the chat say? Because I didn't get what the chat said in the last part.
Can you believe how much it went Star Trek instead of Star Wars? Can you believe it?
Nothing much.
Nothing too much.
Other than message, lead by moderator.
Also,
there were some bouts.
Yeah, I saw that, and also I heard something about Taco Bell, and I don't know why y'all keep bringing that up. It's
So what are we doing for Christmas?
Because you, butthead, promised all of us some Taco Bell, and you still haven't given us all Taco Bell. So,
cheers, gentlemen. Great season.
Look. It's coming. So, eventually,
falsehood.
In the year 2020.
25.
You guys all
man is
go to convention?
alive.
Raise your hand if you want to go to a convention this year.
This year? No.
You can't see me, but I have a hand.
Yeah, that's what I'm
up.
talking about. I knew you did. I heard in your voice. What about you, Jiggle Trink?
I was supposed to go to a concert this year, and it's been postponed again.
All right. So let's go ahead and get.
Was that the Rammstein concert?
Yep. It's pushed back to August of next year.
Will Rammstein, will it just be Tillman by that point?
I don't know.
We'll find a con that all three of us are close to. We'll pick it out.
I mean, we have ColossicCon here in Ohio, which is one of the largest conventions in the United States.
Where you from, Scott?
I'm from Jersey.
Oh, yeah, you're close. You're on the east side? Come on, man. We're going to find a con. We're going to get it in.
Seriously, look at ColossicCon. It's one of the biggest in the United States. They even have a cruise.
It kind of got to be like in where it's warm weather and people could be in the single. I don't know if we get in the vibe.
ColossicCon is at an indoor water park hotel that has like 4 bars on premises that are open 24 hours a day.
Can you send me a link to that? That sounds fabulous. Thank you so much.
All right, but
I'll be double down on that. Thank you.
With all that said, people, let's go ahead to the plugs. Let's go ahead and start with Scott. Scott, what you got to plug me?
Not much. You can find me at Chewbacca Defense on Twitter. You can find me on Is It Rotten with Mac and Zach, and Film Talk with Mac.
Yeah, we got to get on that episode on what was it? We did Justice. We're talking about Justice League, right?
Yeah, Snyder Cut, man.
Snyder
Cut.
Get
you on this Snyder Cut Justice League Film Talk. What's wrong, baby?
We'll get you on there. Hey, look, I literally asked you, motherfucker, if you wanted to come on the Double Down episode. I asked all of you.
I wouldn't know what Double Down is.
Double Down. It's a double down sandwich now. It's a meal bring.
It's
It
like
is-
Tommy Wiseau without the budget.
Oh yes.
Well,
man.
it's actually worse. It's like Tommy Wiseau without the budget or the knowledge he's Tommy Wiseau.
He legit has a jacket with medals on it. It's a literal a jean jacket with medals. Scott found to bring it up.
It's not a jacket, it's a vest.
Oh no.
Or as
Yeah.
English would say,
Sounds
a
like a
waistcoat,
gospel.
I believe.
Awesome. It was so bad. It was like
DUP, is that correct? You called a waistcoat over there?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't remember.
All right.
I was like, that's either something
It's
I
him.
hallucinated.
there we go. There we go. Right there.
There's Neil Breen.
That
Goat
man's
for your
pretty
waist.
disrespectful.
He's a war hero.
Who's a war hero?
He's an American.
Breen,
Damn
You
it.
are.
He's an American hero.
He's an American. Damn it. So if you want to talk, if you want to hear us talk about that, please go watch our episode of Film Talk. That was fun. We also are like we need time to recover because that was such a film. And we also are going to be doing Is It Rotten on Tekken, thanks to Zach. Anyway, TPP,
Yes, sir.
what you got to pull up, man?
You can find me on twitch.tv/TPP games. As you can see there in chat, yes, I do pull hot tubs and beaches because why the fuck not? I have actually in the next 2 weeks, I'm just confirming a date. So please keep an eye out on Twitter. I will be doing a live stream from a haunted old mental asylum, which isn't too far away from me. And we're going to debunk the fact that ghosts don't exist because they don't.
Wait,
Yeah, that's it.
wait. You just said debunk the fact that ghosts don't exist.
Yeah, so you just said that they do.
Okay, well, I'm going to debunk the fact that ghosts exist. I mean, it's fucking 3:21 a.m. What do you want from me? Come on, guys, give me a break. I've just
Okay,
lost my
you-
belt. I've just lost my belt. Fuck off. Leave me alone.
Don't be mean to me.
Yeah. I just fucking switch my camera off and cry. Fucking, I never expected to lose the Trill. I thought it'd be Scott.
I didn't expect you to lose a Trill either. I was high and drunk the entire match. Yes, I drank the day before. I drank and I did cocaine to level myself out, but that plane was destined to die. I ain't have nothing to do with that. I know who drank the last bottle of vodka because it was me. I guarantee it.
So the
Everybody wants to drink
weekend is
acting,
truly
like-
your role model, isn't it?
Yeah, he is. He is.
I'd just like to point out I lost a fake belt because I've never seen it in existence. But
No,
GG Trill.
trust me, it's
What
very
seems like-
real, and it's kind of shit. So don't worry about it.
No.
Fuck you. It's an awesome belt. I'm going to make this the glorious belt of all time. Trill, what you got to plug, man?
Every Tuesday and Wednesday, I stream at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/Trill_XO. You can catch me again on Sundays at 8 p.m. Central Time. I'm always hanging out with Mac on Dope Albums and the podcast. Love to see you guys hang out with me there. Thank you guys so much. And GG's.
Also want to let you know that GF1 Sports is literally taking a month off. So we're not doing a show in June. We're taking June off just to relax. We'll be back in July because a lot of shit's going down, but we understand this.
Oh, will I be on in July when the Euro finals on?
Yeah, we'll probably do that. Yeah. We're also going to talk about, got a lot to talk about. Got to talk about Green Bay. Oof. If you like tell me shut up. Trink, what you got to plug?
Hi. After that,
What did you do? What did you do?
I didn't do anything. You could have just special tonight. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. That's the word I'll use. Yeah. Yeah, I stream most nights of the week if I'm here or dying, whatever's happening. Dying's always an option. I might be dying.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a variety streamer, so yep. Hi, I guess. Thing.
Yeah, I'll be there. Yeah.
Yeah, Matt comes in and bullies me every now and then I bully him back, and then he gets put in a coffin and waterboard. Don't worry about it.
Why a coffin?
Why not a coffin?
I don't know. Angie, what you got to plug?
He's still going?
Thank you very much.
Really? From like 0 to fucking 90%.
He'll be streaming right now. But as you guys know, I am Angelic Sin. I'm a variety streamer on Twitch. You can also find me on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Snapchat. And you can also find me hanging out on the Game Fixers channel, doing all kinds of randomness.
Yeah, awesome. And last but certainly not least, Zach. That's it.
All I got.
Okay, cool. Now you're gonna talk about your podcast? Okay. He got a podcast y'all called Past Care Sing, so make sure you go jump on it.
It's not awesome. A podcast as much as it's just a live thing that I like to do.
It's a live thing he does, so make sure you go see it. It's awesome. Or join him, you know.
Whatever.
I joined him. We talked about bullshit.
And how wrong you are about Batman.
No, Batman's a murderer, so.
No, I said you were wrong about him. I didn't say he wasn't a murderer.
Yeah, he's a murderer. Anyway, we'll discuss this more on probably this next podcast, how he's a murderer and I am Batman. Also,
wait, did you confess to murder?
No,
I'm pretty sure that's what just happened.
Wait a minute. Like what?
You did there. Fuck you, Zach. I see what you did there.
Everyone scatter now.
I am the knight. Okay, so
the FBI will be contacting us when.
All right. But you don't know who I am, guys. I'm Deadpool, aka the founder of the channel. Make sure you come see us next Monday. I'm going to be back streaming party games where I will probably be losing to Eric in another fucking game and my never-ending story to just kick his ass in a game. But I will do it. So we're going to be doing Party Monday, maybe Drunk Uno. I don't know. We'll do it. Also Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll be doing a classic stream. And then Friday, I will be doing New Fridays where I'll be playing a new game. Last 2 Fridays before that, I was playing Resident Evil Village. And then this Friday, I have been playing, this Friday, I was doing a drunk Monopoly, which I really, really tried to get Angie in because she invented it. And Angie, guess what? I got Park Place and Boardwalk. Woo!
First off, screw you, Mac. Second off, I didn't invent it. I saw somebody on YouTube do it. I don't remember who exactly did it, but yeah.
Yeah. But also, people, just let her know that because she wanted those 2 spots, but I got them. Yeah.
I had one. You wouldn't give me freaking Park Place.
That is true. I wouldn't give it to you because I wanted the other one. I'm an asshole. So with that said, this has been a great season. Thank y'all for watching season 8. I want to appreciate y'all. This has been a great season, even though, as Trink will say, the whole season was burned. We have literally set everything on fire. Am I right, Trink?
When haven't we set everything on fire?
That is true.
Pour salt on it to try to put it out.
Yeah, like quick, more salt. You know. So we set the whole season on fire. And this is going to be a good season. We'll be looking forward to season 9. So season 9, people, season 9 will be even better. I'm going to fix some things. I'm going to fix the timer. I know it's spelled there wrong. Grudge will be fixed. Probably.
I'm telling you, just leave Grudge there. It's on brand now.
Yeah, I
Kind
feel
of like the
we
Gatorade bottle.
yeah, we should just name it Grudge. I'm thinking about not fixing it because it's just it's a joke.
Just
man.
change the name of the channel to Gamer Gurge.
Yeah,
Brango Burr.
can we just get a can I make this the next channel, my next channel, Gamer Grudge, and then we just do that? It's a joke. But guys, season 9 is going to be better because guys, I'm got some unexpected things that I told some people that I told y'all. I didn't tell certain people, but I told some of them what we're gonna do. And season 9 is going to be epic. Get ready for it. So get ready. This is gonna be an epic season. I got more people want to be on. Also, we got the former champ on here. We know Scott want to get that championship belt. He want another shot.
I want the piece of paper. I don't really care about the belt.
You're like,
PP,
fuck that
if I
belt.
were you, I would frame that piece of paper, and every time you're on here, you can still claim you have the championship.
I mean,
Or
until
mimeography.
I get the original belt that I haven't had for 6 months, I'm not going to send this to Trill. I'm going to send it as a double package. And
All right.
Scott, if you want one, you was a great contestant. Just let me know. I'll make you one.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'll take one that says good job, good effort.
You're gonna
Here you go.
get you're a
Here you go.
winner.
Here you go, guys.
Here's your
You
head
can,
pat.
yeah,
No, he's gonna say you're a
I'll send
winner.
you a participation belt.
Thank you.
It's gonna be
I'm coming for the real one.
Participation ribbon.
Yeah,
You did
boys.
good, kid. You did
Yeah.
good.
Good.
Yeah.
We should get
Did-
jacket.
It's gonna say, Scott, you did good, but we fucked it up because both me and you did. All right, we let Trill win, and I'm never gonna hear the fucking end of it.
Nah,
We're not.
Guys, one thing I'll just let you all know in chat: you'll not see me on any other previous episode, any other future episodes of Game of Grudge that I'm not taking part on because I can't fucking be dealing with that from Trill at 3 a.m. in the morning. Fuck that guy.
You'll be back. You'll be back. Stop playing.
No, I'm just
Bullshit.
joking.
He will.
we'll get up
Of
early
course
for
I'll
that
be
win.
Of course, I'll be back.
Trash your back.
I'll be back. I'll be back. I'm just joking.
All right, guys. This has been a great season. We will be back, people. We're gonna take a 2-month hiatus from this, and we will see you back in August.
Thank
Bless you. We will see you in August. So, guys, this is it for me, people. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
I won. It was me.
I lost. That was me.
I
I
lost.
also lost.
I win.
I lose.
That
Oh.
was a good.
I'm gonna have the last word.